I don't remember when I started dreaming about it. I only know that every night, when I close my eyes, I find myself in a long, damp hallway, at the center of which stands a worn-out wooden door marked with the number 303. Inside, there is a chilling presence, a shiver-inducing aura, a shadowy figure emanating a deathly aura from afar. As I step closer, it lunges toward me, and I jolt awake. But the dream is no longer just a dream. Each night, the room becomes clearer. I remember every crack in the walls, every whispering gust of wind seeping through the door, every thick, suffocating scent of mold. But the most terrifying part is that the shadow is getting closer. Last night, it stood right in front of me. I did not wake up. The hallway still stretches before me, shrouded in a cold mist. The door to room 303 trembles slightly, as if breathing. I don't want to open it, but my hand moves on its own, reaching for the handle. A cold breath brushes against my neck. The door swings open. The room is pitch black, except for the dim, flickering light from a ceiling lamp. In the center of the room, someone sits with their back turned to me. My breath catches. That silhouette. It's eerily familiar. Don't go near. A voice echoes in my mind, but my body does not obey. I step forward. 1 step, 2 steps. The figure trembles slightly. My trembling hand reaches out to touch its shoulder. It turns around. It is me. But not me. A pale, distorted face. Hollow eyes like 2 black voids. Its mouth stretches impossibly wide, but no sound comes out. Then suddenly, it smiles. Everything goes black. I wake up, but I am not in my bedroom. I am still there, in room 303. Everything is exactly like the dream. But this time, it is too real. I rush to the door. The hallway is still there, dark and hazy. And right in front of me, the door to room 303 again. I tremble, stepping back. This can't be happening. I just left this place. I turn around and run toward the end of the hallway. My footsteps echo, blending with invisible whispers. I don't know where the sounds are coming from, but they are giggling. They know I'm scared. Suddenly the lights flicker violently, plunging the hallway into pitch darkness. My breath hitches. I can hear something breathing right behind me. A voice whispers, distorted and inhuman, "Welcome home." My scream is cut off as icy fingers wrap around my neck. Darkness consumes me again. I wake up, but this time, I am sitting in the chair, my back facing the door. The door creaks open. Someone steps inside, and I smile. Days pass, or is it weeks? Time no longer makes sense. I don't sleep, yet I am not awake. I watch motionless as shadows slither across the walls. They whisper secrets I do not understand. The door remains closed, but I know it will open again. It always does. Sometimes I hear footsteps echoing in the hallway, slow, hesitant. A visitor, lost like I once was. I want to warn them, but my lips do not move. The air around me is thick, heavy, pressing against my skin like invisible hands. Then one night it happens. The door creaks open once more. A man stands at the threshold, his eyes wide with terror. He stares at me, frozen in place. I recognize the fear in his expression. It is the same fear I once had. He steps closer. I do not move. I cannot. The same force that once controlled me now commands him. His hand reaches for my shoulder, and I turn to face him. His scream echoes through the room, through the hallway, through the endless void that is now my world. And then, silence. I feel nothing as the cycle begins again. Somewhere, in the distance, another door marked 303 is waiting to be opened. But this time, something changes. A sound. A low guttural whisper seeps through the walls, growing louder, more insistent. It is not the giggling. It is something else. Break the cycle. I don't understand. My mind feels slow, fought, as if I am wading through thick, suffocating air. But the words continue, relentless. Break the cycle. The door to room 303 creaks open by itself. A different presence looms in the darkness beyond. It is not me. It is not a man. It is something much worse. A shape emerges, moving with unnatural fluidity. It has no face, no features, just a shifting mass of darkness, writhing and expanding, filling the space like a living nightmare. It reaches for me, and for the first time since I arrived in this hellish place, I feel true terror. The voice inside my head screams now. Run, but there is nowhere to run. The hallway stretches infinitely in both directions, lined with countless doors. 303, 303, 303. They're all the same. They're all waiting. The entity steps closer. Break the cycle. The voice is desperate now, pleading. And suddenly I understand. I do the only thing I can. I stop resisting. I stop fearing. I let go. The air shifts, the walls tremble. The entity halts as if confused, and then the world shatters around me. I wake up, but this time I am not in room 303. I am in my own bed, drenched in sweat, gasping for air. The nightmare is gone. The cycle is broken. Or so I think, because as I rise to my feet, my phone screen lights up with a notification. A message from an unknown number. Hello. Welcome to room 303.